Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Herbert's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. We've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Farmer. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Herbert now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Herbert off of play action. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Herbert has it knocked free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Touchdown, Cleveland. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's caught by Howard. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Mac Jones, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Deshaun Watson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go. And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all of this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Evades him at the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Third and 2, Herbert. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this will be taken at the 13. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Dancing to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Herbert, he finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. There he goes left side. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Buying time to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've...
That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Bennett. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Mike 56. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.